Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is head coach Kelly Housewright of your Gate City Lady Blue Devils, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be and however you may be listening to us. Thank you for making us a part of your Friday evening. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio. I'm Joe Carter along with Chris Carr and Rob Ferguson. We're coming to you live from Bristol, Virginia at John Battle High School for a set of Mountain 7 matchups with the Trojans. Our varsity Gate City basketball teams come in off dominating performances against Union just 48 hours ago and look to improve their district standings here early in the season. Here on the Premier Pharmacy pregame show, we'll have an in-depth look at the Gate City John Battle matchup, talk about the keys to the game, go over the starting lineups, and get you ready for the girls' game. Then we'll change gears, get you ready for the girls' game. Then we'll go to the boys' game here on the James River Advisors pregame show and get you ready for a great night of basketball action. The girls and the boys in action here at John Battle High School. So we'll be back in just about a minute. Get you started with the pregame show. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports here on the Premier Pharmacy pregame show. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Broadmoor Senior Living at Johnson City is known for its warm, social feel and great customer service. Because we're a relatively small community, we get to know our residents well, and they become like family to us. We take pride in the care and service we provide to our residents and their families and remain committed to providing a supportive community atmosphere that is more than just a place to live, it's home. So give them a call today at 423-282-0300. Again, that's 423-282-0300. Broadmoor Senior Living of Johnson City.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Mara Mullins of the Gate City basketball team, and you're listening to Home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
And we're back here. About 9 minutes left before tip-off of the Lady Devils and the Lady Trojans. Bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Demolition Carr. Chris, how's things going tonight?
Things are going. Looking forward to this weekend. Looking forward to a great night of basketball tonight in Bristol, Virginia.
Battle of Bristol, part 15, I guess, if you want to say. But anyway, John Battle, again, of course, comes in here a little bit on the low side. Of course, I think they've only got 3 wins. Gate City coming off that big emotional win over Union, playing extremely well. So, let's talk about the keys to the game tonight. First thing is, I think the Lady Devils must continue their stellar defense they've shown, especially in 3 of their last 4 games. In limiting quality teams like Daniel Boone, Patrick Henry, and Union to averaging less than 10 points per quarter, Gate City's frustrated those opponents, and it leads them to press and, again, get them out of rhythm by the second half. Teams are out of sync and have led to double-digit wins.
Well, Joe, again, as I like to say, there's a reason you don't play games on paper. But on paper, Gate City should have a relatively easy night tonight if they come out and play their defense. John Battle's only averaging 38 points a game. But there's always a but in the room. If Gate City lets up on their defense, Battle's got that potential to score.
You know, and something which I'm going to mention now, of course, you take a look at the schedule coming up. Gate City has got Abingdon. They go to Abingdon on Tuesday. Then they come home for Ridgeview. Again, Abingdon and Ridgeview both picked ahead of Gate City in the preseason. Of course, those are big matchups. Hope they don't overlook, again, the Lady Trojans here tonight.
Well, it would be easy to do, again, just looking at the numbers. But I think they're going to use this more of an opportunity for a tune-up to get ready for the 2 big games. It would be nice to see the bench get some more play tonight.
And what you were talking about there just a second ago, I think the second thing is Gate City's got to continue to move their ball on offense, forcing things and taking advantage of the opportunities to run when they can. And knocking off the Lady Bears on Wednesday night, Gate City forced the tempo and dictated the flow of the game as they constantly basically attacked Union at every possession. Again, with a lot of those, they saw a lot of mismatches, and again, they dictated the flow of the game. Gate City also got 15 points off of fast breaks, a season high for the year.
Well, John Battle is they're a relatively young team. They got 3 freshmen and a sophomore and 4 juniors on their team. If they can come out, if Gate City can come out with their typical fast start, that could really play in the minds of Battle and make Battle try to play catch up. Gate City's had some issues this year of playing the other team's strategy. I see tonight as an opportunity to force Battle into Gate City's strengths.
Leading into that, I think the third thing is, talking about Gate City, their ability to hit their free throws. They were 15 of 17 from Riley and Sarah in Wednesday's win, which allowed them to ice the game down the stretch. Of course, I would like to see others get involved. Fulton didn't shoot any free throws. Pendleton wasn't. Nobody else shot any free throws. I'd like to see them a little more aggressive and get some of those and get to the line and get some easy points.
Well, if Gate City can come out of this 15 for 17 like they did the other night, I'm okay with that, whoever's shooting.
Yep. Next thing I think we've got to be able to, again, play at least even or dominate the paint. You talk about a Jaden and a Riley and Mara and Kate and Kendall crashing the boards. Did a tremendous job against a very good rebounding team on Wednesday, and against Patrick Henry right before the start of the new year. I think, again, we've got to keep that up. And, again, I'd like to see them get Riley and Jaden a little more involved and see, especially, as you said, we get ready for some of those teams coming up on our schedule.
Well, my key matchup of the game, I actually had 2 of them. One of them was Fulton. I look tonight as a chance for her to really exert her dominance in the paint. Also am looking for Mara Mullins tonight. She's been out for a few games. She saw limited action. Was that Tuesday night? They're all running together now. But I think tonight she will hopefully light up the scoreboard with some threes.
Of course, the other night they started Samantha Gerald. Of course, as we'll probably get into in just a few minutes with the starting lineups, they're actually not going to start her tonight. So, reverting back to that older lineup that they had, of course, she's a stopper even when she comes off the bench. So, be interesting to see, again, some of these younger players that may get some opportunity tonight. Would like to be able to see them get involved. And as we get ready for this stretch run coming up, a very important next 2 weeks for Gate City.
Well, it would really work to Gate City's advantage if the starters could get some rests tonight and let the bench get some more quality minutes. Let's hope that Gate City has that opportunity.
Let's hope. And again, as we talk about, just don't want them to look, they played so well against Patrick Henry. They played so well on, we don't want to see a Science Hill, what do you say about that game? But, they ran into a buzzsaw, but if they can just be consistent, take care of business, beat the teams they should beat, and again, they should be able to take care of this team tonight and move ahead.
They should, in theory, again, based off the numbers, but, there's always seems like every season there's always a big upset, which you got to watch out for. I really don't think the girls are going to be looking ahead tonight. They look pretty sharp in warm-ups. Let's hope that carries through and no injuries. Everybody's healthy for the big games coming up. And like I said, I would like for the bench to have the opportunity tonight, get some experience, which will help further down the road, but also could rest the starters and have them sharp.
So, with that said, let's take a quick break. We'll come back, get the starting lineups, and get you ready for a great night of basketball action, which starts here with our Lady Blue Devils taking on the Lady Trojans in about 3 minutes. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports here on the Premier Pharmacy pregame show. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
America's ingenuity in medicine advanced the world. Premier Pharmacy's innovation has changed the profession. At Premier Pharmacy, what we create is personal. For our patients, one size doesn't fit all. So let the grocery stock your food. Let the retail chains print your photos. Let the supercenters sell you shampoo. At Premier Pharmacy, we'll make your medicine. For more information, call 423-245-1022 or visit rxpremier.com.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio. Sports Radio.
Proudly representing Southwest Virginia in the House of Delegates for the last 24 years, Terry Kilgore continues to strive and work hard for others. Just like our Gate City Blue Devils proudly represents our school, our town, and community. Delegate Kilgore, a proud Gate City alumni himself, wants to thank the residents of the 1st District for their trust and support over the years as he's continued to voice our needs and concerns in Richmond to make our region a tremendous place to live and work. And on behalf of Delegate Kilgore and his family and staff, they say, Go Big Blue!
We're back here about 1:45 left before the start of Gate City and John Battle. We'll have the national anthem here in just a few minutes. Bring in Mr. Rob Ferguson. Rob, how's everything going tonight for you?
It's going great, Joe. Going good.
So let's talk about the starting lineups. Again, before we get the national anthem here, we'll take a break when that does come up. But so take us through the starting lineups.
Yep, 1:22 to go before tip-off tonight. Starting for John Battle will be number 5, Bethany Smith. Also starting at guard, number 10, Anna McKee. Starting at the first forward is number 15, Colleen Hadier. Number 32, Maggie Deal, will start at one of the wings, and at the other wing, number 21, Hannah McReynolds. We're going to go back to our normal starting 5 tonight, as we're going to have Kendall Quillen, Kate Pendleton, Jaden Fullen, Sarah Thompson, and Mara Mullins playing for your Gate City Lady Devils. The Lady Devils, again, are assisted coached by Jeremy Housewright, Terry Bird, and the head coach of your Gate City Lady Blue Devils is Miss Kelly Housewright.
All righty, with that being said, again, that's your starting lineups. Got about 30 seconds away from the start of the game. Of course, we'll start the national anthem, and we'll come right back after the break. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Ken Russell's Barbershop wants to wish the Gate City Blue Devils the best for a great season and wants to thank all of the Blue Devil fans, alumni, and students for their patronage over the last 30 years. And to look your best at the next Blue Devil sporting event, stop by and see Ken and Joey on your way to the game. They are located on Lynn Garden Drive in Kingsport next to Collins Auto Center. Proud supporters of local athletics for almost 4 decades, Ken and Joey Russell say, Go Big Blue! Family owned for 3 generations, Broadwater Trading Company proudly supports Gate City High School and wishes the Blue Devils the best for a great upcoming season. Broadwater Trading Company is your local steel dealer, and they've got chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, outdoor power equipment, and much, much more, including farm equipment and supplies. So go by and see them today at 297 West Water Street, or give them a call at 386-6811. Again, that's 386-6811. Again, Broadwater Trading Company, proudly supporting Gate City Athletics.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio. Sports Radio.
And we're back here as the concession line is back to the door, as reported Mr. Carr.
Glad I didn't need to go. Courtesy of Rob Ferguson.
All right. So we're about to have the starting lineups here as we're getting set here. Again, Gate City comes in 9-2, 2-1 in conference. Of course, like I said, John Battle coming in at 3-7. You know, they didn't play any over